So hey guys, so I am super stoked. I actually made a thing and I'm excited about it. And if you want to check it out, follow me over and we will get into it right now. So my name is Doug and this is AstroAF. This was my bracket for the power hub that I use, and this is a Deep Sky Dad power hub, and this survived the fall, no problem. This, however, bracket that I had connected to my Vixen rail did not survive, and there was a little nut that was embedded in the plastic here that actually got broken out and made this little bracket useless. So I had a problem of how am I going to mount my power hub, which this supplies power to all of my components on the telescope, to my telescope somewhere, probably my rail. And I decided that I was going to try 3D printing, but I don't own a 3D printer. So, but I thought, well, I need to learn how to do some modeling. If you can't draw something that you want to build that's custom, it's not available on one of the design sites or something like that. And in this case, this is definitely completely custom. This doesn't exist anywhere else. Then you need to be able to draw and model. And so I created this little design here, which is a 3D print that I just had completed. And I'll tell you, so I did the drawing myself and I did it in Tinkercad. I exported it out to Fusion 360 and then I did some refinements there. I sent the STL file to my public library. They have a free service here. If you send them an STL file, they'll print your design for absolutely free, have it ready for you in 3 to 7 business days, and then they'll call you and you can come pick it up. So I just went and picked this up and it was absolutely free. And I sat and talked with the librarians for a few and just telling them how cool this really is. And wow, I really appreciate that resource. That's fun, you know? And so anyway, I thought I would show you this and we'll do the first test fitting of it. There is some supports that are on here that I need to clean up, so I'll do that real quick too. So anyway, let's have a closer look. So this again is the part, and what I have here is I've got a slot, which is a stepped slot, so it'll accept like an M6 screw, you know, something on the lines. This one's too big, but of like that, and that will then come through, and it has a little shoulder in there that sits on, and that'll allow me to screw this down, you know, maybe to my rail somewhere or something like that. And then it's got a couple tabs on here where this box is going to slide down inside that. There is a little recessed area here, which is designed to basically, it fits the dimensions of this box. So this power hub is going to sit down inside this little tray here. And then it's got some little keepers at the top that I designed. They're just some little shelves that come out, and those will flip over the top of the power hub and hold it securely in, I hope. I need to clean this up, so let's go ahead and do that. I've got to get these supports off here. These are printer supports just to help support this little ledge that I had here, and these just should peel off. Just like so. Might have just a little bit of cleanup to do. Actually, that looks really good. And so let's pull this other one off. That was nice. They come right off of there. So I've got just a little bit of cleanup to do. All right, and those came right off. So then, if everything goes well, and my big question was, can I get this down in here? Are these flexible enough to not break? And they are pretty rigid. So that's my big concern is, can I get this in there without breaking? So I'm going to try to, well, let's see. If we did one side, no. I'll set this down, and I guess just going to try to be very careful. Oh, looks like it broke it. I broke it. All right, crisis averted. So obviously I found a design flaw, and what it was is these little tabs that I had designed sticking out stuck out too far to where it was causing this to need to flex further than what it is able to. I'm just learning about plastic too. Obviously, there's different kinds of plastics and different flexibilities. This is pretty hard. I actually don't know what kind of plastic they used at the library. I'm sure it's just like whatever standard. I honestly don't know much about it, but as far as how I would improve the design would be to reduce the size of these tabs. They only need to stick out over the top of the power hub, just a smidge, just like a 30-second, just a little bit, just enough to catch it. And that way they don't have to bend very far to put it in, or then again to take it out. So what I did is I got a really nice file here, and I filed these down to where there's only not quite a 1/16 of an inch on each side. And I ended up where I broke this. It took me a bit. I had to clean this up, and these are kind of a little bit hollow. They have little hollows inside of it, and I guess that's just the way for the printing. And so after I got done filing, I had a bunch of plastic dust, and I put a little bit of super glue on both sides of this joint that broke here, and filled it with dust, and then put some super glue on both sides, of this top piece and the bottom where I filled it, and then I put it together. And after I filled those holes, this stuck together really well, and just in a few seconds, where before I couldn't get it to stick because there just wasn't enough surface area. So it took about 3 tries, and this is, I think it's stronger than than what it was before, honestly. I think it's going to be fine. If I need to make another one, that's not a big deal. This is a good prototype anyway. So, but anyway, let me show you the rest of this and we'll finish it up. So yeah, so I filed these little tabs here and here so they didn't stick out quite so far. So that I took quite a bit off of those. So now, if I take the power hub and I'm going to set this down so it's a little bit more stable. And if I just, sorry, my hand's in the way a little bit here, but if I just very gently pull that down, and then, see that flexed just fine, that amount. So, and then I can fit it down into the recess there, and then these top tabs come over the top and lock that in, and that's my power hub mounting bracket. And then getting that out again, it's just a matter of pulling these back just slightly and lifting that up, and then same thing on this side, and then just pulling straight out just like that. And yeah, that's still nice and strong. So, all right. So anyway, yeah, cool. I've got this little 3D print, which is going to work for securing my power hub to my telescope. And like I said, I'm not exactly sure. This might hang upside down underneath my Losmandy plate. I may make a little bracket attached to the plate and bring it up so it sort of fits on the side of the telescope. Unsure. Well, I'll work that out when I get to it. But anyway, with this slot that I have through the middle of it, I'll have lots of options as to how I can mount this in different places. I could actually mount this on top of the telescope also, where the little Vixen clamp screws go. And so that would be an option there right on top of the telescope by the focuser, maybe. So anyway, I think I've got options. So anyway, hey, I gotta let you go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I had fun making this, and I had fun repairing this. So it's all working out, and you'll learn stuff. I'll probably redo my design, and I don't know if we'll see if I need to make another one. But if I do end up making another one, I'll definitely do a better job as far as how far these hold down tabs stick out. So anyway, thank you so much. My name is Doug. This is AstroAF. If you like this video, please give it a like, and I would definitely appreciate your subscription. So thank you very much. Take care.